Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're doing tortilla soup. Let's get started. This recipe called for rotisserie chicken that you then shred. My grocery store was out of rotisserie chickens. They sell pre-baked chicken, so I got one of those and we're going to shred it. So we're going to get in there and we're just going to shred the meat off the bones like that. If it's warm, it'll go quick. This is actually cold because I picked it up yesterday. But it's still pretty quick. See how quick it is? Good job. Do the whole chicken. To be honest, it might be faster if it's already cold like this to just go into goblin mode, rip it all off, and then shred it in a bowl. Because that's what I'm doing. Remember when I said it might be easier to shred if it was warm? It absolutely would have been. You should definitely at least heat it up if it's cold. Just FYI, just so you know. Okay, onward. This recipe calls for 2 cans of white kidney beans. I'm going ahead and putting 1 can into a food processor. As I notice that the other can is not white kidney beans, it appears to be Great Northern beans. Samey looking bean error. Luckily, they can be used interchangeably. I checked on Google. It is recommended that you use a food processor or blender for this, but if you don't have one, you can use a potato masher until they're smooth. Doesn't that look appealing? Yay! Next, I'm going to finely chop a medium onion. This is a yellow onion. It's a lot like dicing. It just means that you can be a little bit more rustic and less even, I guess is the word. Oil. Onion. We're going to let this cook for about 7 minutes. While that's cooking, I'm going to press up some garlic. The recipe says to finely chop the garlic here too, but I prefer to just press it. It exposes more of the surface area to the heat and releases more garlic oil, which makes it more garlic per garlic. It's almost time to buy more cumin. So we've got 1 tablespoon cumin, 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, and we're adding 1 teaspoon of chipotle chili powder. Okay, so I thought that maybe this would be one of those things you can skip the chipotle powder and just use regular chili powder. I tasted a little teeny tiny bit of this, and this is definitely different from the other chili powders. Get the chipotle chili powder. Oh my god. Okay, we're ready to add our other spices, but first we gotta throw some seasoning in. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper, the seasoning, and the garlic. About 2 minutes on this. I assume we're just waking the spices up. Heating them up helps do that a little bit. We want to get them nice and aromatic. We're going to go ahead and add a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes and green chilies. Mix it around. We're going to let that go for 5 minutes. A little bit more salt. Just a little. A little bit more pepper. I did the onions over medium. I'm cooking this over medium. Adjust as necessary. You know how we do. While we're waiting for that mixture to come up, we're going to go ahead and drain our 2nd can of white beans, as well as a can of black beans, and rinse them. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and you can see that it's kind of thickened up, the liquid, and we're ready to go. Remember those beans we put in the food processor? How could you forget, right? It's so appetizing looking. We're just pouring it right in. Reckless abandon. That's me. We're also going to throw in the rest of the beans. We're also going to throw in the rest of the beans. Take 2. Okay, we've mixed it around. We want 4 cups of chicken broth. I can't measure this by eyeballing it, so I'm just pouring it in a measuring cup and then pouring it in the soup. Stir it around. Then let it sit like that for 20 minutes. We got some presentation stuff we can do at the end. It's all optional. You could shred some cheddar cheese. You can chop up some parsley or some cilantro. This is cilantro. You can also use this avocado. I'm only going to use half today. In a bowl, we have 2 tablespoons of water. To that, we are adding 2 tablespoons of masa harina. I'm just going to mix these together. Okay, once it's combined, you're throwing it in the soup. And hopefully that dissolves and it doesn't just turn into a ball of masa in the soup for no reason. Remember my poorly shredded chicken from earlier? We're adding that now too. We're also going to add a cup of corn, because why not? It's also worth noting that when I put the corn back in the freezer, I saw the other bag of corn that I opened the last time that I used corn. Life is suffering. In conclusion, vote for me. Hey, there's the masa. Let's break that up. We're going to let that go for 10 minutes on the timer. And for those playing the home game, that's a count up timer, not a count down timer. Well, that's going. I'm going to juice 3 tablespoons of lime juice. For me, that was about 1.5 limes, but I just juiced 2 because why not? Okay, after about 10 minutes, I'm adding 1/4 cup of sour cream, full fat. Stir that in, let it dissolve. And the lime juice from earlier. So the elephant in the room. Where are the tortillas? Well, I went to the grocery store. And unfortunately, the grocery store that I went to did not, in fact, have corn tortillas. So, if you want real tortilla soup, I can hear you commenting already. I'm sorry. Okay, if you want real tortilla soup, what you're going to do, you're going to get a couple tortillas, you're going to cut them up into strips. Then you're going to put them in a little bowl with some oil, mix them around, throw them on a baking sheet, 350. Chuck them at like 7 minutes. They can be done anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes. Make them crispy. Put them in the soup when you serve it, like this. Unfortunately, like I said, my store didn't have them, so I'm going with the next best thing. I've got some chips, and I'm just going to break them up. Is it as good as tortillas? Probably not. Is it in the same ballpark? And probably pretty close. Yeah. With the bonus of these being salted. Here we go. Looking pretty good. Supposedly it's a copycat Chick-Fil-A recipe. I've never had soup at Chick-Fil-A, and I don't go to Chick-Fil-A very often, so I couldn't tell you. That tastes good. Yes, make this. Okay. Like, subscribe, ding the little bell, leave a comment down below, let me know how I'm doing. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.